Hi everyone, it's the Outdoor Tech Trek guy again, and bringing you another review. This time again of another bag, and it's my faithful Osprey Talon 44. Now most people that know me know that I'm a fan of Osprey kit, so Osprey bags. Yeah, so highly rated. This bag predominantly I'm going to say I'm very happy with. There's a few very small negatives which we'll go through. As I say, it's the Osprey Talon 44. 44 meaning 44 litres. Predominantly this backpack is, well, it's very versatile. You can use it for climbing because it's got plenty of room for axes, walking poles. It's very versatile, but it's not meant for anything really heavy because of the materials. I'll go into that later. So a very versatile bag. You can use it sort of for day hiking. It packs small. It's got plenty of adjustments. So if you're not going to use it for everything, you can actually pack it quite small. Pull up the fasteners. So let's go from the bottom of the bag, and I'll work my way through, go through the features, etc, etc. So one of the other things, that really good things I like about this bag is the access feature from the bottom. So what you can do is, if you want to sort of pack things that you may need to get into sort of kind of heavier things or anything else, you can sort of pack them at the bottom and access things from the bottom. It isn't a split pack. If you open it from the bottom, you go all the way through. So, but it is a handy feature to have access from the bottom. So I'll zip that back up. All of the zips, talking of zips, have got these very handy hoops, plastic hoops here. So if you're wearing gloves, again, it's one of these things that Osprey do with their zips. So you can sort of get your finger in there if you're out, you know, you're cold, don't want to get your gloves off, you can zip it up very easily. So, very handy. Plenty of pockets. I'll work my way up. You've got this huge mesh pocket here at the front, which is like absolutely massive. You can use that to kind of, well, clothes, whatever you want in there really, food. Obviously it's not going to be waterproof if it's outside here, so if you want to put in a dry sack, something like that. The bag itself is kind of shower proof, but it's not waterproof, so if it's raining hard, obviously water will get through. Talking of rainproof, one of the negatives, the bag doesn't come with a rain cover. I had to buy a separate Osprey rain cover. So a little annoyed for the price. I mean, it's a premium bag, £100–120. So I would have thought it should have come with an integrated or sort of a supplied rain cover really, but you don't get that. So you will need that. So coming back to the front pocket, mesh, you know, plenty of space. You can. I normally, if I'm going on a multi-day or sort of overnight trek, a whole day trek, I normally sort of some socks, you know, a shower-proof kind of outer base layer, things like that. Something I can easily, quickly access. I kind of leave in the pocket like that. So handy to have there. Huge, deep pockets at the side here, going all the way down. I mean, you can put sort of a 2-litre thermos in there. So it's pretty good. I mean, these pockets at the side extend all the way down from both sides. Absolutely massive, so plenty of storage there. You can sort of use these fasteners to sort of open and close depending on sort of if you want the bag compact, if it's a small bottle, if you want the bottle sort of tight there, you can do that from there. So again, on that on both sides. You've got these, going back to the bottom of the bag, you've got these here, so you can sort of put your ice axe in there, walking poles, other sort of equipment. You've got these here, so you can, if you want to sort of do a roll mat, or if you're carrying a small tent, you can sort of, you've got the flexibility of having these hoops, you can put them through and sort of carry stuff at the bottom. So it's very good there. Keeping to towards the bottom of the bag, Osprey in most of their backpacks have these very good hip supports. This bag has, and both sides you've got quite decent sized pockets again with sort of mesh netting. I normally sort of whack in cereal bars, things like that in there, so if I need to access them, mobile phone. I'm not sure about the long-term durability of this kind of netting here, this mesh. I mean, so far, it's been through the wars a bit. I've been on several hikes with it. It's okay, yeah, it hasn't shown any signs of tearing, but only long term kind of, yeah, it's one of the things I'm not 100% about, but again, similar sort of pocket at the side here, all the way through, plenty of storage there as well. Coming up, should I say, towards the front of the bag, you've got another really good, decent sized pocket here. So, you know, plenty of storage there. Lots of storage in the bag. No issues with storage there. It's a front, the actual main compartment to the bag there. Let me just do that and show you access to that. Is via a sort of a cord here and a adjustment here that you just pull straight out, and it's very easy to open. It's actually quite a quick, convenient design. It's very sturdy, robust, no issues there. I think I've had no problems with it sort of opening up. And if you look at the bag, it's an absolute huge amount of space in there all the way down. You don't have any other pockets in here. It's just one huge compartment all the way down. So again, just do that up like that. Very easy, very quick to do that. This comes straight over and you can fasten it, and these you can sort of pull tight if you want the bag to be compact. So you can use it on, you don't have to use it for its whole 45 litres. That's the beauty of this Osprey bag. Everything can be, so the bag can be kind of expanded or compacted using various sort of pull tabs. Get these over, get the sides in, adjust the sides. So you can, you know, if you don't want to use the space, you don't have to. You can still use it as a sort of a 20-25 litre bag if you wish. I'll leave that open. It is a hydration compatible bag, which means you can get a bladder in there. It's a little bit fiddly with the bladder. We'll talk about the bladder system here. The bladder actually fits just behind the backboard there. You've got a decent rigid frame, which means it is a very, very comfortable backpack, especially if you're carrying loads. So that comes in over there. Backpack slides straight in. Sorry, the water bladder slides straight in, and you've got a little hoop here that you can kind of hook through your water bladder and actually then clip here, which keeps the bladder sort of up towards the top of the bag. Osprey do really good water bladders, and they do ones with a plastic backing. Now, if you've got your backpack loaded and you've got one of those water bladders which you haven't got support and it's not very rigid in terms of just if it's soft plastic, it's a bit of a pain of trying to get the bladder in here. You sometimes have to take something out of your bag to actually squeeze it in. So just bear that in mind. But the bladders from Osprey, the ones with the hard backing, are kind of ideally sort of kind of suited to a bag like that, really. The bladder goes straight in, and you've got plenty of options here to sort of thread the bladder pipe straight through, bring it up here. As you can see on my one, I haven't got the bladder in here at the moment, but I've got a magnetic catch here, which sort of the water pipe just stays here. So pretty good. As we got the back of the bag, it comes with a really good composite sort of aluminium and fiberglass kind of frame. So the bag itself is pretty, I mean, it's very comfortable and it's rigid, at the same time giving you sort of firm support. So you can see I'm kind of bending that. You've got a really nice back frame and a board there. So if you're carrying loads, you can really get it to become very comfy if you kind of do up the straps from the front here. Do up the straps from the sides. It's quite figure hugging and it's comfortable at the same time. So it's firm, but not too firm that it becomes uncomfortable. It kind of sort of shapes towards into your body. So I think that part of it, Osprey's got really well, really. The design is fantastic. Right, so going through some of the technical features of the bag. I think I mentioned it's available in 11, 22, 33 and 44 litres, as I have. This one's a 44 litres. Plenty of storage, I mentioned, side pockets, inside pockets we've gone through. So we've gone through all the kind of different access points. Aluminium fiberglass frame, mesh pockets on the hip, I mentioned. Bottom access I mentioned. So who'd kind of use this? I mean, as I mentioned, it's for the weekend trekking, your lightweight backpackers, sort of lightweight mountaineering really. So Osprey has tested this bag with lightweight mountaineering and mountain sort of kind of guys that do this day in, day out. So it's been designed, it's got a lot of thought behind the design of it really. A lot of the features on this bag are actually borrowed from the earlier Atmos bags, and they've actually incorporated a lot of those features and actually improved it. The fabrics are 70 times 100D Cordura siliconized nylon, shall I say, while the more vulnerable light grey bits are 210D shadow check reinforcement. And the zips and fasteners are by YKK, so very good quality zips on this as well. Weight 1100 grams, so pretty good there, and as I said, it very good at sort of figure hugging. Talking of the frame at the back, if I move around the back, because of the aluminium frame and this sort of kind of mesh netting, it nicely sits away from the back, so if it's going to help keep you cool. Plenty of air circulation down here, because the board's quite rigid. You get sort of air that can sort of kind of go in from the sides here and actually circulate and keep your back cool. I find this very, very comfortable. I recently did the 3 peaks and I used this bag. Literally everything I needed for those 2 days were literally in this bag. It was hot. I found that it kept me cool because there was plenty of circulation, so they've got that, I think, very, very good. They've nailed that. Right, moving towards the front of the bag, these straps here, the sternum straps are fully adjustable, so you can sort of up and down wherever you want, sort of adjust it on your chest. Clips in like that very easily. Pull that tight, very easily open it, so the fasteners and adjustments are very good. You got a little whistle here, neat little thing. I didn't realise till sort of I started looking into it and thought, well, what is this? So you got a little whistle here as well. So the straps are very good. Decent adjustment here on the sternum area. You've got your little hoop here for your walking poles if you need to slot them on your side and actually adjust them up. So decent, they call it the walking pole quick access kind of mechanism. That's what Osprey referred to it as. The hip straps are nicely padded. Again, they've got that mesh material. It's quite breathable. As I find that a lot of people that know me know I carry a lot of load, unnecessary load, and I find this, even fully loaded, very, very comfortable because of just the back support, the board. These decent sort of straps here, very comfortable, give you decent support around your hips. The other thing I find very, very useful in this bag in terms of adjustment is these 2 adjustments here towards the front. So you've got yourself hooked in like that. You've got support right at the bottom, so you pulled yourself in like that. The aluminium frame sort of hugs you around your body there, and the final decent area that you can adjust this bag are these straps here at the top. So if you can imagine that you've got everything sorted out, you're comfortable, your adjustment around your hip straps perfect, your sternum straps right, it's got you on your back, but you find towards the top of the bag it's still slightly away from your kind of top of your neck area, and you want it sort of pulled in more. These straps, this adjustment here towards the top can be open, so you can actually take the front of the bag away from you as well. So as you can see, I've moved that, but if you've got a small frame, like I'm quite a short guy, so you can actually use this to pull the straps up towards the top of your shoulders. So all round, to be honest with you, it's I've used a lot of backpacks, and this is one of my go-to backpacks if I need extra space. I recently reviewed the Raptor 14, which is my kind of day backpack, short quick trips when I don't need to carry much. When I need to carry a lot, I always go to this backpack, because I just know that I can be out for the whole day and I've got enough adjustments just to keep me comfortable. So top marks there really. Negatives, I mentioned the actual rain cover. You don't get a rain cover. Some of the materials, it's pretty good, but I think long term, I don't know, or only time will tell. After I've had this maybe another sort of year or so, I could be able to give you a better review in terms of longevity of the materials. But I think in all, it should last you a long time. Osprey give you a lifetime warranty for workmanship, so as long as you can obviously haven't used and abused it, they would, if you send it back, they'll, I think, repair it or give you another bag. So you know, you've got nothing to worry about really in terms of, you know, long term sort of. It is an investment. They're not cheap bags. I think these ones probably retails between 100 120, but I think money well worth spent, because you know, a quality bag like this is going to last you several years. If you have any comments, any questions, feel free to message me directly. Leave the comments and I'll come back to you. I'll try to get back to everyone so within a couple of days. So yeah, hope you like the channel. I'm going to be hoping to do a lot more reviews on outdoor gear. There's lots of other stuff that I have to review, so hopefully I'll be bringing that in soon. Take care, and hopefully goodbye until the next one. Thanks a lot, bye.